from 9 to 2, but we probably need the workers here from 8 to 3. And the purpose of it is to help potential citizens fill out their application for citizenship. It's a very worthwhile cause. The organization that sponsors it provides some breakfast and lunch for the volunteers. You don't need to speak any foreign language. The people that come to need help, in most cases, speak English, or there are people who can translate, so we don't have to do that. If you are at all interested in helping with that, that's for Saturday, April 20th. I would love to have you put your name at the village, and that would go for the trustees too. We would love to have some more representation at this very worthwhile event. There may be a training session before then. The last time we had one, it was at the Round Lake Library. When and if that occurs, I will get the date for people to know that that's something they should do.
Okay. Thank you. So I have a question. Going back to Lake County, now you have a solid suspense. Tell us one thing you learned about the history of Lake County that surprised you.
That you weren't there to observe.
Those mammoths really eat a lot.
No dinosaurs.
Yes, there were never any dinosaurs here, because apparently when the glaciers moved away, they scraped away all the dinosaur bones. So they only have found mammoth bones, no dinosaur bones, anywhere in Lake.
Does that mean mammoths weigh a lot more than dinosaurs?
Lake County had many different names. It was part of McHenry County, and it was called Clark County, and it officially became a county in 1833, wasn't that right? In 1833, just a few years before Hainesville. So, but it was really very interesting. They were talking about the military and about the resorts in the area, and the massacre, that's the word. They had a massacre of some gangsters in the Chain of Lakes area at one of the resorts. So it's a very colorful history that we have here, so it's worthwhile to check it out. And also the Discovery Museum has a lot of information. That they have a mammoth head at the Discovery Museum, and they have the largest collection of postcards in the world, or at least in the country.
In the world.
So, and so they use those a lot as part of their presentation. It was very interesting.
Okay, thank you. All right, moving on to business, we have a town hall meeting Tuesday, April 23rd. So instead of the regular board meeting, it's typically we try to keep a committee of the whole as the second meeting in April. We're looking at that being a town hall meeting instead. And our hopes is to have some displays on hand and giving some formal presentations on upcoming projects. Keep in mind that our budget will be approved by then, and will get approved at the first April meeting. So we can talk about firm projects that are coming up because the budget has been approved. And then also giving some insight to projects that maybe just aren't going on in Hainesville. But as we all know, we have some pretty major road construction projects that are going on surrounding us. So I'm amazed, though, at how many residents still don't know a lot about it. And of course, the time frames do keep changing a little bit, so we will try to provide the latest and greatest information on all of that and how to stay on top of it. And then some of the items we touched on earlier with the signs, communication, obviously we'll bring up. And we are opening the floor for other suggestions or things you want to tout. Mike Becko, you want to come talk about EMA or show something off, we'll give you a corner and you go to town. All right, don't jump up and down, not everybody all at once. Gary, wait your turn.
I'll bring up the rear.
So you want to get displays to be held on? Or-
Well, I'm saying we're gonna have a few displays, I don't want it overwhelming, but if you have something that you feel is meaningful, that somebody could look and walk away with some information, by all means. We're gonna get some of the maps from Greg in Lake County about the construction projects that are going on in the area. I had another thought and I just lost it.
Jump up and down on Avon Township again, all fields.
Sure, we'll jump up and down on Avon Ball Field. Actually, as you saw in my report, I didn't go into it, Georgiana and I will be attending a long-term planning meeting at the Grays Lake Park District. So maybe we'll have some meat and potatoes to bring back from that we can talk about as well. As this come together, you don't have to have a display. If you just feel this is an important item that you feel we should spend time talking about, we can figure out what are the most important things that we want to formally present and discuss. And then keep in mind, we want to keep time just for questions and/or I always like to allow one-on-one time. Rather than having all the questions be formal, that's important, but not everybody likes to ask the question formally. I find if you then adjourn to a mingle where a resident could approach myself or any one of the trustees just to either bounce an idea off of you or ask a question that maybe for whatever reason they're a little shy to ask in front of the crowd, that they have that opportunity to do that.
I'll have something ready to go about the budget.
Awesome.
Maybe just a brief explanation of the process that got us to where we will be by then.
Okay. Kind of like a David Letterman top 10 reasons of why I don't want to do the budget anymore or something. That would be really useful.
I'll work on it.
The candidates forum again, just.
Pardon me?
Mention the candidates forum again for Thursday, just.
Well, we've got enough.
Well, I think we'll stay on topic for the moment.
Okay.
Is there any other comments for the town hall meeting?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, so any other ideas that come to mind, please call me, send me an email, or Kathy. Otherwise, we're going to march ahead with what we have and what we've put together. Last item under business, number 3, is the Tree USA, City USA preparation and discussion. Our clerk went to the website and did some preliminary review, and I posed a question to Jim Rock. Jim, I don't know if you had a chance to find something.
I think as we talk, I don't have a model ordinance for it. There are guidelines on the website in terms
Correct,
of what
yeah.
we want to have in it, and I think it just needs to be tailored for Hainesville's purposes. So we can just discuss what it is we want to have in the ordinance and what we plan to put together.
Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to contact Grays Lake or a couple of the other towns that already
For a model.
For a model.
Sure, but as we talk, the essence of it is really more what does Hainesville want to do. You know, it has to meet their guidelines.
No, I understand.
Sure.
And I think we'll probably throw that at Georgiana and her committee, so that would fall under your jurisdiction, so. One of our commitments for scoring better on the points with the Emerald Ash Borer grant was to say that either we are or we're going to commit to becoming a Tree City USA member. And this has been brought up for years on and off, and I think it's high time that we act on it. The requirements aren't that heavy. I mean, we really practice almost everything that they preach already anyway. It's just a matter of formally putting it in writing. And the only other thing that we're committed to do to become a member and stay a member, which I don't view as difficult, is every year on Arbor Day, we need to have a tree planting ceremony. We plant one tree. And it can be a very simple ceremony of just having a few officials present. You can make a big event about it, or you could just have a perhaps Boy Scout or Girl Scout troop run the event with you. And then there are other benefits that are optional in being a member. Some cities then, you have tree replacement cost-sharing programs that are available. I don't think that's anything we're gonna bite off right away, but those are things that become available that we can look into in the future, so.
What's the date of Arbor Day, do you know? When do they have, does it exist?
It does exist.
I know, I just wasn't sure when it was.
Spring or fall?
Is that birthday?
No, no. It is Arbor Day.
Look in May.
May?
It's either April, late April, May.
I'm gonna say May.
You guys over me.
I should look at my,
It would be on here. Because I have everything.
oh, you think so? I do.
I don't have it in June or May.
Try fall.
See, that's what I
Actually,
was,
probably in October. I don't.
But,
You got it?
it's sometime during the year,
What's
George.
that? What is that?
April 26th.
April 26th.
I was
No,
gonna
I'm
say
sorry, that's
some-
Earth Day. Hold on. No,
What is
that's
that?
right,
I
April
must
26th.
have the wrong date.
April 26th.
Arbor Day 2013, Friday, April 26th.
Oh, I don't have it on my calendar.
Bob does?
I don't have it.
So along with being confused earlier, now you're not telling us the truth.
It's not on my calendar either. I can play in daytime.
That may be a great day in California, but it's not necessarily a great day in Chicago to be planting things.
That's why, now we know why the other towns that I talked to have a very short, small ceremony.
And just hopefully the people will shovel their lawn so we can get to the.
so we can plant 10 trees and take 9 years off.
Before we make a motion to adjourn, just a quick reminder, this Thursday in these council chambers, a candidates forum is scheduled for 7 p.m. All Avon Township candidates, the Avon Township Supervisor, Clerk, Highway Commissioner, Assessor, and trustees will be present to participate in the forum. I'm happy to say that Joan Kalsis from the Women League of Voters will be our moderator. Please come, submit your questions, and vote smart. Motion for adjournment.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. 8:21.
George, the only reason